What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, today I'm hanging out at home, left unattended, so I thought I'd take some time to play around with my new GoPro 10 camera and do a video update on the Ionic batteries I have in my Champion 196. I've gotten a lot of comments and questions, feedback over the last couple of years since I did the first videos when I put in the two 12-volt 50 amp hour trolling motor batteries. It's been almost 2 years. I put them in June of 2020. Since then, I've done quite a few upgrades on the boat, as you've probably seen some of the videos I've done. I did upgrade the starting battery. I know some guys told me to get rid of the old junk interstate battery, so that's gone. I put in a 125 amp hour Ionic battery for the starting, and I did check with Mercury before I did that, and I asked Mercury if it's okay to use the lithium batteries as a starter for my Optimax. They said no problem. I also asked them what the minimum amp hour, or the minimum cold cranking amp requirement is for that motor. It's a 200 Optimax, and they told me 900 is what they recommend for the cranking amp hours. And the Ionic 125 is rated at 950, I believe. So no problems with that. I have everything connected to that starter battery. All my electronics, the lights, the live wells, the aerators, etc. Everything goes to that. Never a problem starting the engine. That engine charges the battery throughout the day when you run it, so I'm always up like 95%, I think. And there's been times I've been fishing all day and I come back in after a long run and they're like 97, 98% charge on the starting battery. That has dropped down, or that has logged 11 cycles on the starting battery since I got it. I think that's mostly from use throughout the day that they drop down and they're charged by the engine. But I don't think I've charged them 11 times since I've gotten that that battery, directly using the charger. As far as the trolling motor batteries go, I now have 16 cycles on those batteries. And again, a cycle is any time that the charge drops below 80% and you recharge. And that's according to Lithium Hub. When I bought the batteries, I was kind of curious about the cycles, and they said, hey, once they drop below 80% and you charge them, that's considered a cycle. So in 2 years, nearly only 16 cycles, and I fish 2 to 3 days a month, 12 months a year. Here in California, we have the luxury of being able to fish year round. Don't worry about ice and stuff. So big plus there, and so really happy with the batteries. But anyways, the update, since I did those first videos, I have made some upgrades to the boat. I replaced my trolling motor with a Minnkota Ultrex with the spot lock, and it's an 80-pound thrust motor. My old one was a Motor Guide Tour digital, which was really great, really quiet, but didn't have a spot lock, so upgrade there. I also upgraded my electronics from the old original Echomap Garmin's to the new 93 UHD on the console, and on the bow I have the Echomap Ultra 106 SV with live scope, and so I'm using the black box and live scope on that one, and no problems whatsoever with power usage on that. I don't really see any additional draw on the batteries using live scope than with the traditional sonar, so that's all been rock solid in my opinion. So anyway, that's an update. As far as usage, I go generally 3 days, I think, of fishing, unless it's really heavy wind, before I recharge the batteries. I don't charge every time I come back from fishing unless it gets down close to 50% or below. Most days I'm probably using 25 to 30% battery power, and so it could be 2 or 3 days before I drop below that 50% mark, and then I'll recharge. So rock solid there. So everybody who's asked that question, definitely, unless you're the type that has your trolling motor on 6 or 7 all day long and is running the bank, maybe you may use more than that, but the most I've used in a single day is I think about 45%, and that's in again heavy wind, using the spot lock out there, in the open bank, somewhere like Clear Lake, where I'm just trying to stay in position with the wind. So definitely really impressed with these batteries. They're going to age out before I get anywhere close to 5,000 cycles. It's going to take me probably another 5 years just to get to 100 cycles. So really happy with that. If there are any questions, any concerns about the batteries, let me know. Be happy to answer your questions. If you want some on the water visuals, is using the app for the batteries, I can do some of that as well if you like. But again, feel free to ask me some questions. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you all later.